It's the first unboxing of the year. Woo! Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. So today I am so excited. It is my first unboxing of the year, my first book haul of the year. So let's unbox all of the books that I got in January, whether that be through subscription boxes, books that I have purchased on my own, or books that were sent to me from the publisher. But before we get into this massive stack, please make sure that you like and subscribe. Always check my description box below for all of my links, including my Goodreads, Instagram, Pango Books account, Patreon, and so much more. And always remember to leave me comments below. I always love to hear your feedback. I love to get book recommendations that you're excited for. Are any of these that you're excited for? So let's get into this video. I hope it doesn't take too long because there are quite a bit of boxes here and I do not have them in any specific order. I may grab one of the books that I purchased. I may grab one of my subscription boxes. It's just however it is stacked. And I'm going to be honest with you, there are not a lot of books in here that I purchased, but there are books in here that I did purchase at the beginning of January that I don't even remember what I bought because they've been sitting for so long. So it's going to feel like Christmas all over again at the beginning of February. So let's just get into the unboxing. So I'm going to go ahead and start with a book that was sent to me by the publisher. I do not know what this book is. I don't even remember requesting an ARC. It's from Bloomsbury, so I don't remember requesting anything, but let's just see. Ooh, I have never heard of this book. It is The Dark Fable by Catherine Harbour. I have never heard of this book, and it says that it is, when is it coming out? Oh, it came out January 30th, so maybe I should have opened this a while back, but I have never heard about this, so let's just kind of read what this is about. I'm going to tell you right now that this cover is absolutely gorgeous, and the back of it is gorgeous as well. And I know that I did not request this, so I am so happy that they sent me this because I love to, read more books. So it says, "We are the Dark Fable. We are spirits of revolution and revenge. We are the thorn in your side, the bitter in your cup. We are the ink spilled over the stories of tyrants." Okay, it says magic, mayhem, murder. Just a little bit on here. Catherine is the author of the adult contemporary fantasy Thorn Jack series, and The Dark Fable, coming January 30th, is her YA debut, so it's a YA. A magical heist story with found family. This fantasy is perfect for fans of Six of Crows, The Gilded Wolves, These Violent Delights, and The Atlas Six. Evie Wilder is used to being invisible, figuratively and literally. As an orphan, she prized her ability to disappear into the background unnoticed, but when she's caught up in a dramatic heist, she catches the attention of the Dark Fable, a legendary group of thieves known for spiriting away obscure and occult artifacts. The members of the Dark Fable recognize Evie's ability to turn invisible for what it really is, a treasured asset. Evie can't resist the pull of the alluring Dark Fable or the idea of having a sort of family. But as she's pulled in deeper, she begins to realize that she isn't the only one skilled at hiding. As the stakes get higher and the heists get more daring, the secrets Evie wants to unravel about the Dark Fable just may be her own undoing. This seductive fantasy with lush world building, secret societies, and a ragtag group of lovable characters will have you up all night reading. You guys, I can't wait to read this. I know that it's already out, but I'm going to add this to my TBR cart. I cannot wait. I am so happy. Thank you, Bloomsbury, for sending me this. You guys clearly know what I like, so thank you. And then the next thing that I am going to show you, I did open a couple boxes because one, I was told, or I saw on the internet where some people's copies were coming in damaged, so I wanted to check to make sure mine wasn't damaged. And then also I needed a box to send off a package to somebody, so I had to open up one of them. So the books that I do have that came in a box together was Text Appeal by Amber Roberts. I don't even know what this is about, but I got it during the Books A Million or Barnes & Noble sale that they were doing like right after Christmas. So I ended up picking up this. I think it says STEM gets steamy with a coder, takes up sexting to pay the bills in the daring debut novel. Okay, I'm in for that. I did get volume 2 of My Gently Raised Beast, which is, you know, one of the graphic novels that I'm reading. And then I picked up this during that sale as well. It is Bully by Penelope Douglas. I don't know anything about this either. All I know is it says, everything you've heard about Bully is true. It's nothing like you've read before and exactly what you've been looking for. And it says, the line between hate and love has never been finer. So I'm definitely excited to pick this up. And then the last book, the one that I had to make sure that wasn't damaged, is the UK edition of Fourth Wing, because I had gotten the one with the sprayed edges. And a lot of people were saying that the stenciled edges were coming in smeared and blurred. So I wanted to make sure that my copy wasn't damaged whenever I was outside of the window of getting an exchange. And thankfully, it did not come in damaged. I mean, granted, you're going to have some ripples and stuff on the dust jackets, but that's okay. I know that they're not going to be in pristine condition, so I'm okay with that. But those are the ones that I had already opened for one reason or another. So I'm just going to make a stack over here. So this is the last package that is in that stack right there. So let's just open it. It is from Barnes. It's from Books A Million. And again, I think this was during their sale, but I don't remember what I got. I like how they always give you their little magazine in here, so then you can kind of see other things that are coming out. But this was from a long time ago because, like I said, I had got this. When was this? Yeah, the ship date was January 4th. I got, Daughter of Sparta by not James Patterson. It's Claire Andrews. This is a historical fiction, and I'm really, really excited for it. It may have some fantastical elements as well, because it says Sparta forged her into a deadly weapon. Now the gods need her to save the world. So maybe, yeah, it has a little bit of Greek mythology woven in with Sparta. I really wanted to get this. I'm a huge history person, you guys. From time to time, I end up picking up books like this, but I can't wait to dive into it. And it looks like it is part of a series. But it says, born an outsider, raised a Spartan, destined by the gods. Super excited. Again, I got all of these during that sale. I don't remember if it was buy one, get one 50% off or buy two, get one free. I don't remember what sale it was, but that's where the majority of these Books A Million books are coming from. I did end up getting volume 2 in We Can't Do Just Plain Love. If you've watched my January wrap up, or if you watched my first vlog in January, I read this, and you can get more thoughts on that because I don't want to show the cover. It's pretty graphic, but I got the second volume, and then I picked this one up. It is called Dreambound by Dan Frey. Again, I don't know what this is about, but it says, in this thrilling contemporary fantasy novel, a father must investigate the magical underbelly of Los Angeles to find his daughter, who has seemingly disappeared into the fantastical universe of her favorite books. It has some fantasy elements to it. I'm pretty excited. It doesn't seem like it's going to be too much of a brain power type of read. And also it looks like it has mixed media in here as well. So that's always exciting. And then I hope I got the first book, but I ended up getting Fracturing Time by Sasha Alsberg. This is the cover. This one, I did read Breaking Time. Was it a year ago or 2 years ago? I read it as an arc on NetGalley, and it's kind of like Outlander, but not really Outlander. It deals with time travel and going back to the Highlands and stuff, but it's a whole different story. It doesn't deal with the same things Outlander does, but it gives you that Outlander feel. But this is the sequel. And like I said, during that sale, I couldn't pass it up. I had to get it. I do plan on reading again the first book, which I think might be in one of these boxes. But that is that for that box. So 1 box down, 12 to go. Let's see. Let's get this one out of the way since it's kind of an odd shaped one. And I don't like opening these because, oh, this one came apart pretty easily. Or I say that and then I can't even get into it. It is from Books A Million, so again, part of that sale. Oh, it is volume 4 in Game Between the Suits, another manga series that I can't wait to get to. So many good books. I can't wait. Let's just go ahead and start chipping away at this one, because I know that this one was books, I think it's 2 books that I had gotten off of Pango Books back at the end of December. Yeah, this was shipped on December 29th, quite a while ago. I do know it is, I think, 2 books. I do not know or remember what it is. I do know that it is from Alexa Ray. She is a booktuber and she sells some of her books on Pango Books, so I wanted to snatch them up. Ooh, what is that? Okay, so the first one, I can't even get this open yet. Oh, this is so cute. There are some stickers. I love it. Okay, I picked up A Winter's Promise, and this is by Christelle Dabos. Anyway, I don't know what this is about. I think it's a fantasy. Evokes both the whimsy and the deep-seated sense of justice of the Harry Potter series. So I'm gonna assume it's kind of like Harry Potter-esque, but more adult, hopefully. It's The Mirror Visitor Book 1. So I don't know what it's about. I have heard a lot of good things about this book, so I wanted to pick it up. The next book that I got was Name Drop by Susan Lee. I am so excited because my Patreon book club pick this month is Soulmates by Susan Lee. It's a romance, of course, it's around Valentine's Day. Such a perfect time. But I had heard about this one as well because it is about them both having the same name, and she goes to work at his father's company and they get mixed up, so they're like, let's just go ahead and change lives and stuff temporarily, I think is what it's about. So pretty excited. I can't wait to get to that one. I've heard so many people rave about it and talk about how amazing it is. So I can't wait to dive into it. I hope I love Susan Lee's writing because I am reading Soulmates this month. And if I don't like her writing, of course, I'm still going to try, the name drop. But I hope that I always like the first book that I read by the author because then it makes me want to read their backlist. All right, so the next one is from the Bookish Box. So I don't know. With the Bookish Box, I don't know if it is my subscription. I don't know if it's a pre-order that I did so long ago. I don't even know if it's one of my monthly subscription boxes because they're behind. They're behind. And it's a little frustrating. However, they tend to be the only book box company that does a lot of the books that I am gravitating towards. Oh, this must be the monthly subscription. But yeah, they do most of the books that I am mostly excited for. So this is September's box, and I only do the book only subscription. And here's the funny story about it. I had the YA and the adult book only combo box for months. And then in November, I was like, I'm cutting cost, right? So I had canceled the YA because I just don't gravitate towards YA anymore. However, I missed the whole thing about, oh, we're redoing our brand and the YA is going to be no longer YA. It's going to be called the Bookish Box, and it's going to be new adult, and it's going to be centered around fantasy romance. The stuff that I like. And then the adult book is going to be more like dark romance, contemporary romance, you know, mafia romance. It doesn't have to always be fantasy. So now I'm like, do I want to cancel the Darkly box now and just get the Bookish box? Like, I'm all over the place. So I ended up getting back on the YA only. So I only missed out on the YA book, I think, in December. And then I got it again for January. So I'm just having, oh, I just hit you. I'm just having a time. Okay, so the books are, I think this is the YA, but it is Guardians of Dawn Zahara by S.J. Jones. It's a beautiful cover, you guys. Absolutely beautiful. They did this once before where you have a clear cover over the naked hardback, but the end papers are gorgeous. And it is signed by the author as well. However, as beautiful as this book is, I don't know anything about it. But I do know I do not like S.J. Jones's writing style. Not saying that her books are terrible. It's just not for me. So I will be selling this. I'm hoping to make just like $15 off of it. I don't even care if I get the money back that I had purchased it with, because I just don't like her writing. So, and that's okay. You don't always have to like an author's writing. And then, of course, another author that I really do not like. It looks like that's what the theme of this month is the authors that Jen does not like. I'm going to try to see if I can get this opened. Okay, so the adult book is Fall of Wrath, Ruin and Wrath by Jennifer L. Armentrout. This is a gorgeous cover, you guys. Gorgeous cover. And of course, oh, it is gorgeous. I'm not going to lie. The end papers. And then you have, oh, look at this. Here is the naked hardcover. And then the reverse dust jacket. I wonder if you can see that. So it is beautiful. I'm not going to lie. This is an absolutely stunning edition. I think it's gorgeous, beautiful. The artist did an amazing job. And it also is signed as well. But again, I don't really like Jennifer L. Armentrout's writing. I've given 2 of her series a try. They're just not for me, and that's okay. So I'll be selling that one as well. But they're stunning editions, like both of them, regardless of how I feel about the author. The artist and the work that's went into those books is absolutely amazing. So beautiful, beautiful books. I wish that I could keep this one on my shelf just to display it, but I have moved past that time. Moved past it. So this book is from Books A Million again. I don't know what this could be. Oh, good. Good, good. I did order the first book, which is Breaking Time by Sasha Alsberg. So this is the one that I read a year or 2 ago. I can't remember when it came out. I read the arc of it. Anyway, it was a year or 2 ago. Yeah, 2022. So 2 years ago I read it, and it was okay. I didn't really like it at the time, but I want to go back and read it and then read the second book because I have heard a lot of people really like this book. So I'm going to give it another try. This one is from Books A Million as well. Good grief, what did I do? Don't tell my husband. This one, yes, is Volume 4 in My Happy Marriage, which is another manga that I am reading. I cannot wait to get to it again. I feel like I just want to read all my manga this weekend that I'm getting in. I don't know. I'm really into that. So this is from Amazon. Now we're getting into, are these my pre-orders or are these books that I bought? So we're going to be playing a little game every time we open it. And this is a pre-order that I have, and it is Sanctuary of the Shadow by Aurora Asher. Look at these stunning. It's so beautiful. Anyway, this is from Red Tower Books, yes, which is an imprint of Entangled Publishing, who I am an insider for. I had gotten an arc of this. I had read a little bit of it, and then I wasn't able to get back to it, so I was like, I'm just going to purchase a beautiful edition of it, because what I did read is so good. So good, but life happens, right? And you just can't get to it and everything, which is a bummer because I am a completionist and I always want to complete everything. It's okay. And then this is P.S. ProbablySmut. This is my January, I think, book and stuff. So let's just see. I've seen spoilers in the group chats that we have, but I don't remember. Okay, so it's always like, you know, a little package here. You always get some more things to put in your journal for reviews. You always get a little annotation key and an annotation kit for the book. And then you also get some stickers. And it always comes in a cute little thing here. So I always love that. Ooh, I've never heard of this. Oh, it is Dark City Omega by Elizabeth Stevens, Beasts of Gadamora. And you guys, it's a paperback, but these are all black pages. That is so unique. It says, you know I'm going to get away from you eventually. Over my dead body. Yes, she said, blinking at him like he was an idiot. Exactly. You guys, this is cool. I have 2 books that I need to read that do have the black papers, but, you know, I don't mind a book box doing paperbacks, especially whenever they're, like, exclusive. I absolutely love them. And it is signed by the author as well. I can't wait to get into that. And then, of course, my subscription as well always comes with a shirt. And it says reading and vibing. And it says New Year, same me. I can relate. So that's always neat that ProbablySmut does that. And I really like their service. They're all so nice and sweet. And if you email them, they get right back to you within a day. I just love everybody there. And the community is always so, like, accepting and will talk to you even if you know nothing about what's going on. They are there to inform you. It's one of the best book communities that I've ever been a part of, and I'm so happy that I am a subscriber there. Blackwell's. It is from Blackwell's, which is a UK store, and I like to order from them from time to time because, you know, I can get UK paperbacks, I can get UK hardbacks like I did for my Once Upon a Broken Heart series. Some covers are more pretty in UK, and so I always use Blackwell's or Waterstones. Waterstones, I don't tend to like much. I love Blackwell's. They're so, so nice. But anyway, I picked up a copy of Magnolia Parks by Jessa Hastings because I have the indie paperback, which is a smaller paperback, and the other 3, my Daisy Hates, Magnolia Parks and the Long Way Home, and Daisy Hates and the Great Undoing, are all this size. So I wanted to get one that was going to match. So I do have that. And did you know that if you are a Magnolia Parks fan, I know that they just recently redid the covers, but I found, and I don't know if it's everywhere that you can do this, but I do know on Blackwell's site, you can pre-order the Magnolia Parks, what is the new one? And the Dark Night, the Long Dark, whatever her new book is, it has original art like this, so you don't have to get them in the new cover. So I did pre-order that as well, so it can be a matching set with my Magnolia Park. So I'm happy that they're doing that, knowing that people have the first 4 books in the old indie style cover. So it's really, really neat that they're doing that. and you can have a matching set and not have to buy the whole set again. So the next one is coming from Barnes & Noble. I know what this one is. This is a pre-order of a book that I am currently reading right now. And I think when this video goes up, you will have already seen that I have a special weekly vlog that's not like my normal vlogs, but it will be a spoilery vlog. Like, I talk about all the spoils, and it is of Sarah J. Maas's new book, House of Flame and Shadow. And this is the Barnes & Noble exclusive edition. And I do think this one has the digital signature in it as well. So that's pretty neat. I'm so happy to finally have it in my hands. You guys, this is a thick book. I'm not going to lie. Like, the audio for this is like 29 hours. It is a thick book, but she is beautiful. I'm so happy I have it in my hands. And I'm going to be honest, I don't know where else I pre-ordered it at. So I probably have like 4 other of these coming to me. I don't know. Maybe, hopefully not. I hope that I reserved myself and I was like, no, I'm just going to pre-order one. We'll see how well that goes. Okay, so this one is Paig Wick. This is a bi-monthly subscription where you do get an exclusive special edition hardback, and it's usually fantasy, and you get a candle with it that corresponds with that book. So a fragrance or something that represents that book. But anyway, it comes from, I think, Australia. It comes from the United Kingdom. I know that. And so it's really, really neat, and you only pay for it every 2 months. That's kind of nice. And they always have the best packaging. And aside from their because they launched this, the first book was September. And they launched this, and the first book was a little delayed, but they haven't had any issues since then. And it wasn't even on their end. It was actually on the printer's end. So this book, I need to move some of these boxes. So this book is January's box, and it is Binds of Fate. I do know what this book is. I've never heard of it, but I did do some research on it, and I'm actually a little excited because I get to try a new book, and it is wrapped up in, it's always wrapped up so beautifully. I mean, it comes from overseas, so you expect there to be some damage. But I'm going to tell you guys, like, I really don't have much damage from Paig Wick. Like, minimal. Very minimal. Like, this has no damage at all on the cover or anything. Just no damage. They're wonderful. But this is The Things of War by E.J. Doble. I have never heard of this book, but look at that. And here are the edges and the back of it. Oh, look how beautiful. It says, the inevitability of fate shall come for us all in the end. Let's see. It is signed. And then also it has these beautiful end papers. I never know which way to go. And then here is the naked hardcover. So it's always such a beautiful edition. So beautiful. I think November's book, it was Sword of Kaigan. So I can't wait to give this one a try. It sounds really amazing. And then the candle that it came with. Let's see what scent corresponds with it. I did start reading their September book, which was their first book, and it came with Bluebell, I think is what the candle was. And I actually burned it while I was reading that book, and it was pretty awesome. So, Cassandre, a rebellion is born. So I'm sure this is like a town or something. Let's see. Oh, that smells really good. It smells very manly. I know that that sounds very bad to say, But, like, if you think about the manly scents, like the woodsy, smoky, you know, bergamot scents, that's what this smells like. And it smells very good. Very, very good. Let me see if I can get the lid back on here. Okay, so I only have 3 packages left. I'll do the Amazon one before I do my 2 subscription boxes. Oh, this one's heavy. I don't even know what to do. Oh, I forgot that I ordered these. So I had gotten Fateful by Claudia Gray only because I had saw somewhere that someone had this and they were selling it or something like that. But anyway, she is on the Titanic, or she goes back to the Titanic. It's 1912. An 18-year-old maid, Tess Davies, has been trapped in the employ of the Lyle family for years, amid painful memories and twisted secrets. But now the Lyles are headed to America, with Tess in tow. Once the ship they're sailing on, the RMS Titanic, reaches its destination, Tess plans to strike out and create a new life for herself. Then she meets Alec, a handsome first-class passenger who captivates her instantly. But Alec has secrets of his own, and soon Tess will be caught up in the dark past. The danger they face is no ordinary enemy. Werewolves exist and are stalking him, and now her too. Her growing love for Alec will put Tess in mortal peril, and fate will do the same before their journey on the Titanic is over. I'm obsessed with the Titanic, you guys. We all know what happened to it, but I'm so obsessed. This is an older book. I think it came out 2011. And of course, Cassandra Clare blurbed it as well, so we'll see how that goes. But I ended up getting book 3 in the Beasts of the Briar series, you guys. I haven't even read book 2. But you already know how I feel about Bonded by Thorns. And then I can't wait to read Woven by Gold, which is on my cart. And then Forged by Malice just came out in December. So I was like, I got to get this before they get traditionally published because I like the indie paperbacks. I mean, look at this. Look at that. It's just beautiful. I love it. And then the reason why I did do this purchase, now I remember, is because Vila Roth, y'all know, she was a new author to me last year, and I absolutely love her Blood Grace series. I have read every single thing that Vila Roth has published except book 7 in that series, which is called Blood Gift, only because I'm kind of putting it off because I don't want to read it too soon and then be waiting for the 8th book to come out. So I'm kind of, dipping in and out of it. But she had sent an email, if you're subscribed to her newsletter, she sent an email out saying that this anthology where she has a little spin-off short story novella from the Blood Grace world will not be available ever again. So I was like, I need to go pick this up. And that is Roses and Daggers. And you have Nicolette Andrews, R.L. Davenor, Zoe Ellis, Lisette Marshall, H.R. Moore, S.L. Prater, Jenny Lynn Roberts, and Vila Roth. And they all did these short things. And I had to get it. Like, she said it wasn't going to be available anymore, and if there's going to be one story that I haven't read, it's going to be this one, and I can't do that, you guys. So, ended up getting that. The only thing is I am begging her to come out with, I can't even remember, it's called Blood Ruse, I think. And it's all about the first Hesperines of, the Blood Errants. And I'm like, I need it. And she's like, I'll re-release it soon. And she hasn't yet. And I'm just waiting. So it's torture. I'm not going to lie. So the second to last box is going to be my Illuma crate for January. It came a little bit later than normal. I don't know if they're behind or maybe I just don't ever notice that it comes at the end of the month, but I just got it on January 31st. It was really strange. But January's is Murder Mystery, and it looks like February's is Caged Hearts. And then, it tells you what all comes in here and what themes they're from. So we have this enamel pin phone grip. And let me see if you can see it. Yeah. And it is a master, it's inspired by a master of Jin. So, I'm showing you the back. Yep, so there is that. I've never heard of that book. And then this is, what is it inspired by, though? I can't read. A Wizard's Guide to Defensive Baking. I think it's an apron. Which, I mean, hey, I'm all for an apron. Oh, look how cute that is. I love when they come out with things that are so useful. Is that a horse? That is a horse and a ghost. And I am all here for it, you guys. I love useful items like this because whenever you give me like enamel pin phone grips and stuff like that, I never use them. And they just stack up. So, this is so cool too. This is inspired by Wayward Children series. It is a library stamp. I just can't put it in my heart to stamp anything, but I mean, it's cool to have. I'm not gonna lie. And it says from the library of, I don't know if you can see that. Anyway. And it comes with a handle. Oh, I see. So it's not an actual stamper. It does these things because it has this. So it's not like a full-on stamper like an ink stamper, which is neat. I have never seen one of those before, so that is really, really cool. And then, yeah, this is something that I wouldn't use. And it is a sticker book, and it's just fandom neutral. But I would never use it. And it says the best stories are found between the pages of a passport. So it's kind of like a Wanderlust feel. And you can put stickers in here and just make it your own. But I would never use this, which is, I mean, it's cool. I'll give it to somebody that I know personally that will love this so much. But I just would never use it. And that's okay. But I really like that. And then you have this as the bookmark. And then, there's more bookmarks. Are you serious? No way. I just want to cry. No way. These bookmarks are from Crescent City. You have, who do you think that is? That's Rune. Oh my goodness. Is this supposed to be the Hind? Who is this? I want to say this is Lydia. And then you have Hunt. Oh, look at him. I'm going to show you the best one for last. You have Bryce, of course. And then you have Lahaba. You have Lahaba, and I just want to cry. But these bookmarks are by Merwild. So, I mean, they're really, really good. Beautiful bookmarks. Oh, whenever I picked it up, I was like, that looks a lot like Bryce. And then I saw the bookmarks, and I was like, no way. The book of the month is Voyage of the Damned, and it is by Frances White. And let me see if I can go ahead and get this open really quick so I can show you everything on it. So you have this. It's really pretty. The edges. And then the back. And, oh, that's gorgeous. It is signed by the author. Wait till you see the end pages. You guys, look at those end pages. And here is the naked hardcover. It's so beautiful. I don't think this is a book that I'm going to read. Yeah, it's the same on the back. I don't think this is going to be a book that I'm going to read, but I have somebody in mind who I know is going to love it. So I'm definitely going to give it to them. But pretty neat. And that is it for Illumicrate. I think the box was pretty good. I love how they do, you know, a lot of different things from all across different fandoms. And they do a lot of fandom neutral things as well. But I'm not going to lie, you guys, I really loved the apron until the bookmarks came out. And then these are my favorite, especially Wahaba. Oh, the pain that Sarah puts you through. And then the final box is from Owlcrate, and this is the adult book only subscription. I used to have the YA. I canceled the YA because, again, I don't really read YA much. I finally got off of the wait list for the adult book only, and here is my first box. And I already know what it is because it's already all over my social media, but this is called Immortal Hearts. And does it tell us what next month is? But anyway, it's Immortal Hearts is what it is. And I'm going to open it. Okay, so this book is called The Longest Autumn by Amy Avery. I have never heard of this book, but it has sprayed edges, and then it has this. And it is signed by the author, and there is an author letter as well, kind of bound in, which is great. You have end pages. I kind of like these end pages because it's kind of like, you know, historical almost, where it's kind of like faded and everything like that. But this is the naked hardcover. And then here is the back. And then you do have a reverse dust jacket. But I'm not going to lie, I really like the original dust jacket. It's just so beautiful. But I don't know anything about this. I'm pretty excited because I have heard some people reading it already, and they have good things to say. Here is the back end papers. Beautiful, beautiful. So I absolutely love it. I will say I used to be a subscriber to Owlcrate years ago, and I had to cancel because I was like, y'all are too YA for me. I can't do it. I didn't know they came out with an adult subscription, and they're just killing it out there. Just killing it. So pretty excited for this book. But that is all of the books that I have to unbox for January. We had subscription boxes, we had pre-orders, we had books that I had ordered, and books that were sent to me by the publisher. Again, thank you, Bloomsbury, for sending me that. And I just want to know, everyone, what was the thing that you liked the most out of this unboxing? It could have been a book, it could have been an older book, it could have been some of the items I got. Just let me know in the comments below so I know that you watched this whole video. But don't forget to check all of my links in the description box below, and I will see you next time. Bye!